All right. There we go. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I'll even be able to see chat on my phone. I guess we'll find out. That was so lame. That was. I'm so confused. That's crazy. I'm gonna see if I can see the chat on my phone. If I type on the computer. Oh, I can see on my phone. Alright. Here we go. What's up, Fortnite Alex? Daniel, I got, for whatever reason, I got reported for sexual activity. I don't know why. Um, yeah, I got reported for sexual activity, and so I just made an appeal. It says I can't stream or go live for 1 week. I'm like, that sort of defeats the whole purpose of like only streaming from like up at like Sunday night is the last time. So I'm like, whatever. Yeah. I'd agree. That is insane. I was like, what the heck? Like, come on, man. Mid story. Oh well. I mean, what can you do? Uh, I'm just not gonna. So I'm not gonna like, cause I'll still want to listen to music. So if you guys have any music requests, you're welcome to. You're welcome to request music, but I'm just not gonna have it like monetized in any form. So that way, it's not like. Hopefully the volume, or I don't know if like YouTube is like, oh, you're trying to monetize, we're gonna take the numbers off, what, or music or volume, whatever, off. Nutsy, what's up? It has been a minute. Yeah, Aubrey, I agree. That was completely. That was. I was like, what the heck? I'm like mid story, and then just like boom, cuts off. So I'm gonna guess maybe someone like hopped in and like rage reported. I don't know. Oh well, but overall, the whole experience was crappy. I was never like when like the like when dancing went on, I was never like woohoo. It was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know who you are. You're someone. I'm not having a good time. So it's whatever. He said tank. Oh, to Corey, heck yeah, yeah. I remember you. I was like, I don't know a tank, but to Corey, I remember you. What's up? All right. Like I said though, if you guys have any suggestions for music, whatnot, I'm not gonna like have this stream monetized at all. So hopefully, all volume or words, music, everything just stays up for everything. But heck yeah, Mystic, yo, what's up? What's up? Nutsy, that is Dan. That's Daniel. Yo, docs, appreciate it. Appreciate it. I guess this is technically like the first time on my YouTube channel where I'm like not wearing a shirt. Boom. Anyway, I'll do the posing and everything at the very end. That's when I've been doing it on TikTok. Um, on TikTok Live is where I've been like streaming and stuff. But I'm gonna get okay. I'm gonna continue with the workout. It's a pull day for me. I gotta get some music. Alexa, continue. Alexa, continue. I've been going on tangents. Alexa, down the volume. You gotta let me know if the music volume's too loud or if it's good. I listen to pretty much everything except for country. Appreciate that, Nutsy. Appreciate it. And Fire Layer, I got you. Oh, that's right, that's right. I think you said that a string or two ago. But... What's up, Decor? I see you on it now. What's my highest push-up record at one time or what? What's up, Sam? What's Sam? Sony? What's up? That's that one. Fall Guys and Fortnite. I didn't Fortnite. I was all done. I've pretty much done a channel rebrand, so I am not exclusively family friendly anymore. Hence the no shirt, music, having cursing. I've cursed a little bit on stream. Tried it out. I don't know about it though. But I wasn't enjoying Fortnite anymore, and same for like Fall Guys. This is also my last weekend. JW. I used to play basketball all the time, yeah, for sure. So wear a shirt. I was until I started sweating. AJR. Heck yeah, we just had a song of theirs. We just had it going. I gotta see what the next workout is. Alright. Got some good mornings. They both suck now? Ah, dang. Max, what's up? Yeah, JW. I can dunk, so that's a fun thing. I was actually just talking to someone earlier today at oh, it's all good, Inferno. I have one child, one son. Alexa, play Weak by AJR.
And similar songs.
So I go light. Whenever I do good mornings with the barbell, I go light because it's like back. I don't want to like hurt it or anything. A basketball stream, that'd be fun. I don't have anyone to hoop with though. That's the unfortunate part. That's the unfortunate part. If I did, for sure that'd be fun. Yo, what's up? What's up, Brog? Oh, I know the song. Well, not all the words. Nutsy said, la la la. Been joining. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. This is the. I'm not gonna be streaming after this weekend. I'm gonna stream tonight, Saturday, and Sunday night working out. Oh, Clicks, what's up? But after that, I'm not gonna be streaming. I don't know if I'll make videos or, shorts and stuff like that for a while. It probably won't be until the soonest is late September will be the soonest. Just got some family stuff going on, so I'm not gonna be live for a while. Like I said, I go lightweight when it comes to like these. You don't want to hurt yourself. And since that's mostly like gonna be like a lower back kind of thing, you gotta take it. You don't want to go too heavy on stuff like that. So that's why I'm not going heavy on my good mornings. That's the name of the workout, good mornings. After that, I'm gonna do a lean back pull down. So right now I'll probably just warm up with the 82 pounds on this, and then we'll bump it up so much weight that I'm gonna need the bar to hold myself to hold myself down, because there's lots of times when I'm like trying to do a pull down, right, and if it's not enough weight that's holding me down, then I'll lift myself up. What's wrong with that? Alright, if you have any more music suggestions, you're always welcome to say this is a good song. I love it. 9 in the Afternoon by Panic at the Disco. Back to the street where we began, feeling as good as lovers can. Yeah. Need you to things we shouldn't read. It's like the end of history, as we know. It's just the end of the world. Back to the street where we began, feeling as good as lovers could as we can. Into a place where thoughts can bloom, into a room where it's 9 in the afternoon. We know that it could be, and we know that it should. And you know that you feel it too, 'cause it's 9 in the afternoon. Your eyes are the size of the moon. You're good 'cause you can't see it too. We're feeling so good. Boom. Bat Country? What's that? Is that a band? If it is, I'm unfamiliar with it. Back to the street. I don't know the words to this. It's been so long. Place where we used to stay by A7X. Alright, we'll check it out. There's a safety pin on the ground. It's not safe. Alright. Your eyes are the size of the moon. You good cause you can't see it too. We're feeling so good, just the way that we do. Your eyes are the size of the moon. You good cause you can't see it too. We're feeling so good, just the way that we do. When it's 9 in the afternoon. Your eyes are the size of the moon. You good cause you can't see it too. We're feeling so good, just the way that we do, when it's 9 in the afternoon. Alright. Oh, some Avenged Sevenfold, you already know. You already know. Do 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 do. Ooh. Alexa, play Bat Country by A7X.
Bat Country and similar songs on Amazon Music.
Oh, that probably means Avenged Sevenfold. Silly me. I'm dumb. Sounds like A7X. Attraction. Alright, right now this is just the warm up. Attraction. Alright. Now I gotta up the weight. Right now, that was just, that was like 80 pounds. 82.5 pounds. So now I gotta bump up the weight. I'm gonna go up to 150. These are 35s. So 70 pounds on top of the 82.5. Got 152.5. But now I've gotta, it'll lift me up though. If I leave it like that, so now I gotta put weight on the bar. And then put my waist or myself underneath the bar after the weight. Like this. Don't want to get my head. I don't want to hit my head. That's always a precaution I try to take, so I don't hit my head. As it's like going crazy. It's very easy to get hit. Yeah. It's crazy how old Avenged Sevenfold is as a band, for sure. All right. Let's see. Let's see if this is a good enough weight to hold my body down. Alright, that's good. Ugh. Let me move this a little bit for you guys. I did not hear that Megadeth is going to be retiring. To be honest, I don't really hear a whole lot about bands and stuff. Probably mostly because I don't get super invested, not purposefully, into bands. But it's mostly because I just don't look anything up, and nothing comes up on my I don't know, searches as I'm going through Google, and it's recommended things to articles. It's mostly sports, games, and then random Mr. Beast started this donation and this and that, so I don't know. Yes. Yeah, I heard about Ozzy, and there's a few people all within the same week. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. All right, let's do this at the beginning of this song. This is Linkin Park. In the End. I like this song. We got the sweat going. I'm sure you can see it, the sweat. Yo, M12, what's up? It is summer, yeah. Getting ripped, we're trying. That's not even good lighting. Yep. And the actor who was in the Bill Cosby show, The Oldest Son, if you ever heard or watched that show. But he was swept away when he was, I think it was in Cuba or the Caribbeans or something like that. Just super crappy. So, bro, you're going to give my report card if we're in a fight. I got you. It doesn't even matter. What do you think's the better angle? Seeing the weight being lifted up, or me doing the exercise? Not like a weird like what's better, but just like more entertaining to watch. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. I put my trust in you. What's the happy thing that happened that you're happy about? Gonna get a leg day workout stream? Yeah, tomorrow night. You dumped in May? Does that mean you're in a new relationship? Ah, sweats in my eye. Can we get the... Well, imagine as I'm pacing the pews in a church corridor, and I can't help but to hear. What a beautiful wedding. What a beautiful wedding. Got sweat in my eye. Good thing I've got the sweat towel. Whore. I turn in where the haven't you people ever heard of? Put it like that. Ah. No, can't. There we go. Just got the impression that school's starting again soon. For some people, it already has started. I get that. I get that. Am I okay? Like my eye or in general? No. Technically, our marriage is saved. Well, this calls for a toast. So pour the champagne, pour the champagne. This is the last set of this workout. Alexa, stop. Okay. Your water. Hey, let's go. We got the curls now. We got the curls. Oh man. Let's go like this. Oh, we got curls now. We got the inverse dumbbell Zotman curl. Heck yeah. When we work out M12, every time. You can see the sweat glistening from my computer monitor. You already know. Well, for me, it's 12:37, so it's not that late for me. Not that late. All right, let's get back into this. Yeah, normally, appreciate it. So, normally I don't stream on YouTube my workouts. Normally it's on TikTok. But someone reported me for sexual activity, which does it confuses me. So I think I just got a report, like a rage report, and then and it said I can't stream for another like week. So I made an appeal on it, but unless the appeal goes pretty quick, I'm not gonna be streaming, or I don't know if I'll make videos or anything like that either. After this weekend until the end of September. Unfortunately, I just got some home stuff in my home. Hello from Russia. Hello. Yeah, which is really weird too. Like last night, no, not last night. 2 nights ago, someone started saying really vulgar and inappropriate stuff. Maybe Aubrey, I don't know. I said I want nothing to do with that though. So, yeah. Aubrey, I don't think you were there. A couple nights ago when I was live on TikTok, someone was being very vulgar and explicit, and then they started like DMing me, and I was like, I shut that down. I was like, they were like, I was like, bro, you gotta chill. Like, this is not it. I don't appreciate this. They're like, don't call me bro, I'm a girl. Like, respectfully, don't call me bro. I was like, respectfully, respect my wishes. I do not want to. Yeah, it was ridiculous. I was like, this is wild. Yeah, I saw that, apparently. Oh, Aubrey, it only got worse and worse. When I say they were very detailed in their explicit messages to me, I was like, no. I deleted it. I was like, they're like, let me have your Snapchat. And I was like, nope. Yeah, I did. I blocked them. And then at the end, they were like, you're losing a follower. I was like, that's perfectly fine. Like, that's a-okay with me. I was like, sorry, but you're not my target audience. I was like, this is. At one point they said our spouses don't have to know. I said, delete, get out of here. I was telling that on stream when I was playing games earlier. Someone very agreeable with them. They were like, that's very bold to say. I'm like, that is very bold to say. What kind of person just comes out and says that? I was like, heck no. The day where Trigos finally got the experience of being traumatized and mentally scarred. That happened years ago. M12, I hate to break it to you. I've already been traumatized and mentally scarred. Why do you think I'm working out so hard? It's another moment, I guess. Yeah. I think I'm probably gonna up the weight. Right now, these are only 30s. Probably gonna up to 40s for next set. This is my workout or my warm-up set. And drink some water too. Depending how many of you guys might be around for the stream later, and if you guys are still into chat, whatever, I may just like stream and just hang out. Yeah, M12. I've come to realize that. However, there's been some like really cool people on there. One person for there's two people the last stream or two. Yo, Daniel, welcome back, my boy. The last stream or two on TikTok was cool. There was one person. She's about to go back to Hawaii where she like used to live. But she was on there. She was cool, like talking about different animes and whatnot. So that was, and they were just friendly, not over friendly. So that was really cool. And I think I streamed up until almost 5 a.m. That was like 2 nights ago. I streamed up until like almost 5 a.m. I double scooped pre-workout, drank coffee. I ended up doing dishes on the stream. I was cleaning during the stream. I did meal prepping. Like, I wasn't tired. I had stuff I needed to do, so I just kept streaming. And then I woke up an hour and a half later and went to work. It was probably more like 2 hours. I should have been like an hour and a half. It was like 2 hours later. Yeah, Wednesday into Thursday. It's crappy. Favorite anime, probably Bleach. Check it out. Here's my background, my workout. Boom, Bleach. Boom, Bleach. Ichigo. Half hollow, not hollow at all. I love Bleach. Daniel was there. Daniel has that late night work overnights. Said this is one of the reasons for not having TikTok. Nutsy, you said never watched what? One Piece. Oh, Spirited Away was such a freaking good movie. I loved that. The first time I watched it, when the parents, all of them munching on all the food, and then they start turning into like different animals like pigs and all that stuff, I was like, what did I get myself into? And then the movie progressed and I was like, yo, like the no face suit or whatever, like, man, I've got almost a little bit of chills, like goosebumps, because it was like so freaky but so cool at the same time when I was younger. I remember a friend of mine, I think, had like a little like figurine of it. Nutsy, you said you've never watched anime? I definitely recommend it. Just, I feel like there's an anime for everybody. It's not every anime is for everyone, but there is an anime for everyone. Whether it's like, love and romance or action. I mean, I would say the most popular ones are going to be the ones with like, action, like lots of fighting, stuff like that, because I'd say for the general public, like it's animated very well, really cool, a lot of animes. But One Piece is cool. I never got into it. I watched the live action on Netflix when it first came out. I'll watch the next season when it comes out because I heard it renewed. But One Piece has gone on way too long for me to actually get into it and like to watch it. That one's tough. But I've seen like the fights though, like from the anime. Those are really good. I feel like Netflix did a really good job with the fights too. Like Luffy actually looked cool and like the animation was good on the live action, and not just like there's been like some Dragon Ball Z movies that are like real bad and you're like, oh no, I wouldn't watch this even if I got paid. But then they're like, stuff like that from Netflix, and you're like, yo, they actually did a really good job. They portrayed everything, from what I understand, they portrayed everything just how it should be in a really good way. And also, it was condensed so much. I think someone said it was like 3 or 4 seasons of the show was the 10 to 12 episodes or whatever. I was like, that's what I need, because there's 537 chapters and seasons and everything. It was crazy. Oh yeah, Death Note. I never watched the anime for Death Note. I've only watched the movie, but the movie was pretty trash. It wasn't like bad if you knew nothing about it. But so I watched it the first time. I was like, oh, this isn't too bad. Like, it's not that great of a movie. And I found it was an anime. And I was like, looked into it a little bit. And I was like, oh, this is pretty bad. But I like that William Dafoe was like the Death Note dude, and that Nate from like the Naked Brothers band or whatever, like from Nickelodeon back in the day, that he was like the main actor. I was like, okay, like the people acting. I was like, okay, not bad. But I was like, oh, this is a bad portrayal. like they dropped the ball with that one. Come on now. Oh, Flash. Oh, man. Oh, the movie. I haven't watched the movie, but the show with Gus and Grant, I loved the show. I refuse to watch the movie Flash because it has Ezra Miller. I never liked the dude, especially after all the crap came out about him. Not to mention, like, I've seen, like, the whole, like, where he meets Gus and Grant Flash, and I was like, bro, he looks freaking goofy. Like, that's not my Flash. Alexa, play Falling in Reverse.
This is Falling in Reverse from Spotify.
Alexa, next. Dude, if they recasted Gus and Grant, 100% watching the movie. Like the new direction DC's going. Excited to see what James Gunn. He's been doing good. Alright, Nutsy, you have a good one. Appreciate you being here. Good to see you after a while. Have a great rest of your night. Have a great night. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about water. Yeah. I wish Gus and Grant would have said yes. But I get it. I think he had like a baby and wants to spend time with his kids, so I get that for sure. I haven't watched the new Superman or Peacemaker. Peacemaker is with John Cena, right? I've seen a couple episodes. I heard there was one where like his butt was like showed or something, so I sort of skipped that, like 15 minutes of that. Supergirl. I've seen some of that. Dude, I wish Henry Cavill, that was my Superman. That was my Superman. Henry Cavill's just a beast. And the fact that he's like I feel like he put in a lot of work to like look how he did. He like I remember there was like directors and stuff were like, hey, we want you to be like more sculpted, so you know either hop on some like gear or whatnot, or we can like spray paint or whatever. And he's like, no, I'm gonna put the work in so like it's real, which is why he doesn't look like overly like muscular or like super ripped, but he's like in really good shape. Same for when he was like in The Witcher. I never watched the series, but I've seen like lots of like clips and like pictures of like him and like memes and stuff. Just like, dang. To say that he would put Henry Cavill in a DC project, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Being a villain, a lot of people though want him as Batman. Oh, Henry Cavill as Batman? That could be pretty cool. Alexa, next. Dude. Alexa, down a half volume. I'd like to see. Alexa, never mind. I'd like to see Batman that's been like consistent. So they have like a new Batman every 3 years, like a new actor. You had Michael Keaton, you had George Clooney, you had crap, he was in the 3. Christian Bale. Then you got crap, he was in Good Will Hunting. Crap, what's his name? Ben Affleck. And then most recently you had Edward Cullen was the frick was his name? Robert Pattinson. Just had so many different Batmans. I'm like, can we just get one Batman? Like someone please, like someone just say like, hey, I'll be Batman. I'll even take frickin' Nicolas Cage at this point. Just be Batman for like, for like, be the Batman for a little while, please. Helge, what's going on? What's going on? Appreciate that. Thank you. I was having a tough time with the names. The new Batman, yep. With you're talking about with Robert Pattinson. Is there a newer one? I want to make sure. The one in 22 with Robert Pattinson. I'll take Sylvester Stallone as Batman for sure. And I swear, if we don't get like, Eye of the Tiger, like the Rocky Batman crossover, I'll take that. Batman when he's 68 years old. I'll take that Batman. Heck, I'll even take a baby Batman. Who? Let me look up. Oh, let's see. Popular kid actors. I don't know who's a popular kid actor. I'll take freaking. Who's like a? Oh, these are all like people that were kids. I don't even know like kid actor names. Who plays like new Percy Jackson? Let's see. Percy Jackson actor Walker Scobell. Oh, well. Yeah, he's 16. I'll take this dude to be Batman. As long as you just stay being Batman. I don't even care. Dude, oh my gosh, the 1-year-old. What was that one Yo, Obscure, what's up, what's up? What was the one Baby Geniuses? Did you ever watch that movie? Oh, I didn't even hit the search bar. Baby Geniuses. That was a 99 film. 1999. Yeah, Baby Geniuses. It was like kids that were freaking. Oh, and Rotten Tomatoes, it got a 2%. Oh my gosh, I used to love that movie. Granted, in 99, I was like 4 years old. So by the time I watched it, I was probably like 5 or 6. But shoot, I was like, oh my gosh, how cool. Baby geniuses. Kids that are superheroes, super smart. Ah. They made 3 Baby Geniuses. No freaking way. I'm gonna have to go back and watch these now. No way. When was the last one made? That had 38% Rotten Tomatoes, but 1.7 out of 10 on IMDb. It doesn't say release date. Why doesn't it say release date? 2013? They made the... What? Wait, they made a Baby Geniuses and the Space Baby in 2015. Oh, there's Baby Geniuses was like a whole series. What the heck? There's Baby Geniuses and the Treasure of Egypt. Baby Geniuses 2, Baby Geniuses and the Space Baby, Baby Geniuses 3. What? Went from workout to movies? Oh, don't worry, we're still getting to the workout. Don't you worry. The dude from Gotham? Yeah, I'll take that kid any day. He already plays Bruce Wayne. Like, dang. Something, please. Some consistency. That's why they did so great with Robert Downey Jr. Why do you think Marvel did so great? Because they didn't switch the actor every single time. Granted, they did switch Rhodey out from the first Iron Man to the second, but after that, Don Cheadle continued staying War Machine up until like current day. War Machine hasn't changed. Don Cheadle's been the actor the entire time. And I know that like let's see, the original actor, crap, what's his name? Terrence Howard. I know that there was like some thing between like him and Robert Downey Jr. of like not getting paid enough as much as wanted or things like that, but you know, as a viewer at least, just having a consistent actor was fantastic. Yo, what's up, Blake? You said look more like a bearded Blake Bisping. Hold on, now I gotta see who that is. The picture I have that I see, he's bearded. Like that? He's probably much stronger than I am if he's a UFC fighter. Oh, maybe not like a ton. It says weight is 185, so him and I are probably about the same weight. I'm gonna check his height. Let's see height. He's 6'1". I'm taller. I am taller by a few inches. I'm sure he's probably still stronger though. I'm not gonna lie. If he's a UFC fighter, and it said his record is like 30-7 or something like that, I'm sure he's really strong. Or I mean, could be leverage, whatever. But that's what I see. Middleweight ranking champion. Dang. But I appreciate it. I'll take that as a compliment, Blake. Appreciate that. Alright. I've got one more set. Sweaty back. I got one more set. Get in the ring. For the fun. I just really enjoy working out. I usually will go live on TikTok, but I think someone reported me. So I was in the middle of working out, and then it was like sexual activity. I'm like, what? Oh well. I have wanted to fight. I actually do want to practice Muay Thai. Muay Thai would be number 1, and then Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu would be number 2. Those are the two fighting styles I'd like to learn. When maybe later in life, I would like to actually go to Thailand and like learn, practice Muay Thai, stuff like that. I don't know, just something I've like always wanted to do. Not for like a specific reason, but you know, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, Alexa. Continue. There we go. Oh. Exactly, Blake. You get it. That's exactly why I picked those two fighting styles. Really best of both worlds. Not to mention, my like shins would be strong as heck with the Muay Thai. I'll start kicking bamboo. Four movies you only pick one that doesn't come out. Which one you choose? And there's still two. I'm picking Batman. I'm picking Batman. So I actually haven't watched. I know I'm gonna get hate on this. I haven't watched Man of Steel. I actually haven't watched like most. I don't know if I've actually watched any solo Superman movie in any recent years. And I don't think I've watched Ben Affleck's Batman. Which I did watch Batman vs Superman though. What year was did Ben Affleck have a solo movie? Yo, what's up, Kaji? Am I saying your name right? If I'm not, please correct me. Kaji. And then I'm not gonna pick to skip out on a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie, or I'm not gonna skip out on a Spider-Man movie. I love them. Not to mention, my son's favorite superhero is Spider-Man, and which is amazing because my favorite superhero is Iron Man. So I'm like, oh my gosh. We literally have the like father and son combo, not only in real life, but in superheroes. It's like, it's done. It's like, this is how I know this. He's my son. And not to mention his love for Dragon Ball Z. I'm just saying, like, I didn't get this because of my son. My wife got this for me because of me, and my son just happens to love it. However, I'm in a constant fight with my son because I'm like, baby Ghost, I'm Goku, you are Gohan. He said, no, Dada, I Goku, you Big Vegeta. I'm like, I'm not Vegeta. He calls him Big Vegeta. I'm like, no, I'm Goku, you're Gohan. No, Dada, you Big Vegeta. You Big Vegeta, Mama Bulma. I was like, what the frick? He knows. I'm like, gosh dang. But I'm like, no. Baby goes, I am Goku, you are Gohan. Remember? Like, you are my son. I am your father. He's like, no, Dada. You Big Vegeta, I Goku. I'm like, dang it. I wanted to be the main character. Come on now. Not to mention, Goku is my favorite character in Dragon Ball Z. But, so, I think for Halloween, I even, like, started getting into, like, because, you know, the movie with Bojack and, like, Gohan, he's like, I'm my father's son! And he starts going all Super Saiyan. I've been playing that for Baby Ghost in, like, hopes that he'll be like, oh, Gohan's so awesome. I want to be Gohan. Yeah, he'll quote it. He said, I'm my father's son! And he'll start screaming. I'm like, yeah! I'm like, you're Gohan! He's like, no, I'm Goku! I'm like, dang it! Come on! Oh, well. Amazing Spider-Man probably is very underrated, dude. And what's crazy too is like Andrew Garfield is such a great actor too, such a great actor, but gets all the hate because he wasn't the Spider-Man that everyone was like thinking he was gonna be or whatever. He did a great job. But people unfortunately just didn't like Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. But, well, not as much as I think they should have. But listen. Now, looking back at it, like, they totally should have respected the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man more. I wish a third movie would have came out. Oh my gosh. I wish. Dude, It was just so good, but they really... Electro was horrible. I did not like Electro in the first one. I know, exactly. See, how they did Electro, when Jamie Foxx played Electro in No Way Home, like, that is what they should have made Electro in the first one. Not like how they did. I mean, he had a lot more swagger in No Way Home, so I mean, maybe dial it down a little bit, because that was like too much for Amazing Spider-Man. But like, come on, just give him some. Don't make him like nerdy, like Spider-Man. You remember my name with the comb over and everything. Like, make him like halfway like relatable, and not just like, oh, I'm super nerdy and like I'm lost without Spider-Man, and that's my only identity is becoming like someone that Spider-Man knows. Like, I don't know. A blueberry, exactly. Yeah, they definitely did Electro dirty on that one. So after this, I've got one more workout. I'm gonna be doing shrugs. After the shrugs, then we go into the posing. And then after posing, we may just hang out and talk for a while. I'm not really tired. I'm just gonna be chilling. Saw what they were trying to go for with the blue version, the comic book versions. But yeah, they definitely failed with it. It's one of those things like where the CGI and everything. That was just like, I don't know. It was just a big fail on their part, unfortunately. I'm gonna go into some shrugs right now. Remove this. Facebook. Is the music loud to you guys? Or how does it sound volume-wise? Dang it. That's off. Keep the whole purpose of the time there. Seems like a good movie. Yeah. I'm excited to see the new one. I'm really excited to see the new one. And I'm so happy that it's Tom Holland. Same frickin' person. I feel like they're gonna do it where after this fourth one, they're gonna be like, okay, we need a new actor to play Spider-Man. And they're gonna call in Trigos. Look at this, ready? Which Spider-Man do you see coming over here and he's just like, This Spider-Man. Add Punisher and Hulk to it? Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see. Popular. Please, I'm in a race against some stuff. I'm trying to keep a steady pace. If I never close my gaze, oh my gosh, I'll pick up just in every second that I waste. Is another second soon to the blessing I will take.
Okay, mother. Now you got my attention. I need to change a couple things because something is missing. Every single I get closer to the grave I am.
There's no more. No more intake. Strongest streamer. Ah, shoot, Moose. Appreciate that. I'm tired. I may have only been streaming on here for an hour, but with like the TikTok live that I had going on before this on top of it, honestly, it's been like an hour and a half, close to 2 hours, something like that. In case you're wondering why I'm turning the lights off, it's time for the posing. End of each workout, I gotta do the posing. That's what we're doing now. Alright, let me move the chairs. My lower back is crazy. Crazy. Tired. And remember, that weighs too, I'm just stuck with my dumbbells. It's all good. You've got your body. Don't forget, you've got your body you can lift too. You know? If you have like a bar, like to pull up on, right? Like I've got this like little power tower you can sort of see. New pull-ups. Alexa, pause. If you can't do pull-ups, like fully pull-ups yet, right? You always jump up and like hang yourself until, like hold yourself up as long as you can as you go down. You got push-ups, you can do push-ups. Just the dumbbells, you know, you can of course do some curls, you know, put it behind your head, do, you know, some of these, right? You can always lateral raises, even light dumbbells, you know, you can still, if they're small enough, you can hold two in one hand. I used to do that when I would have like smaller dumbbells, both in one hand and just use the one. Don't tell me this just died. Oh my gosh. Okay, we gotta do this fast. It just died. Oh my gosh, come on. Man, that's so unfortunate. Literally, like the entire All right. We'll talk for a few minutes. Let this charge for a bit. That's crazy. So, what should I do to get better at pull-ups? Can you do any pull-ups right now? Like, legitimately, can you just like do any pull-ups? If not, it's okay. I'll show you here in a second. I'm so sad that the battery died. I charged this. I thought I charged it a couple days ago. I guess I let it go for too long. Here, I'll show you. Ignore the messy basement.
So, reverse pull-ups, but I think I could do 2 actual pull-ups.
Oh, perfect. Oh, I forgot there's a freaking bed there. Old mattress of my little baby son. Yeah, you clean half the basement at a time, and then the other half is dirty. If you could legitimately do 2 pull-ups, right? Let's say this is like, my back's already pretty tired from my workout, but let's say, so ignore my lack of ability, but let's say you boom, and you can't like do any more, just hold yourself as long as you can, slowly going down, and you can just like hold yourself still until you go down all the way, can't go anymore. You can use your feet, right, to put yourself back up, jump a little bit, and just go down as slow as you can. Jump back up, right? That's gonna help you get those pull-ups. That's gonna help with your back. Get a little bit stronger, slowly but surely. Or if you have any bands, right? Like, here, let me grab one for you so you can see what I mean. Right? Let's say you've got bands. You know, you can put your feet down, they stretch. You can put those. Now these ones I can't tie, but if you have like the loop one, then you can tie it up at the top, right? And then put your leg through the loop. So as you go down for the pull-up, the band is assisting you so you can either go back up a little bit easier for your pull-up, or it's just a way to, you know, slow down the pull-up when you're holding yourself up to going down. You get what I'm saying? So that's gonna help you with your pull-ups. Big time, big time. That's of course, you know, hand pronated. This hands being with the palm of your hand up is supinated, right? And then pronated. Supinated, pronated. So your hands facing this way, not this way. That, if your hand is supinated like this is actually more of a bicep workout. So you can do this, where you come here, boom. Or if you, depending on how you do the workout, it can still also be a back workout. It's still a back workout, but it can be a little bit more back focused. If you really activate your lats, like lean back, and then push with your chest up. Granted, I have a tough time going too high because my belly hits that, and then my knees will hit this little bar down here. My knee actually just did hit that like a minute ago. It's whatever. I'll get over it. It's just a little bit of pain. Hopefully, the light is close to being charged. In my bed, whiskey seems to be my holy water. Cause I'm insane, and I can feel it in my bones. Alright, I'm gonna give it like 1 or 2 more minutes until we do the posing. See, I kind of look like Thor. Appreciate that. I'll take that as a compliment. I actually dunked the ball. Are you ready for this? Oh man. Boom. Let's go. You don't even know about these moves, do you? That's how good I am. You didn't even know. You didn't even know. Boom. I've actually been told more so that I look like Captain America over Thor. But since you said I look like Thor, son of Odin, Loki, father, mother. I don't know, I don't know. I appreciate that. That's very, very kind of you to say. I'll take that as a big compliment. To look like any superhero in any capacity, any form or fashion, I'll take that. I know I wasn't lying about the dunk. You already know. I love basketball. I'm telling you, it's my favorite sport. Hands down. Favorite sport. Oh, appreciate it. Alright, I think my posing light is now charged. So let me check. I'm not gonna lie, that ball is slightly flat. So I was like, I'm palming the basketball. Super easy. I can palm a basketball, not super easy, but decently easy. Okay. I gotta make sure this is up here first, because I don't think the charge is very much. I was just trying to be impressive, okay? That's it. Alright, here we go. I don't think it's cheating. It's just the ball's not pumped up all the way. It's slightly easier how much, it's not super flat, but it's flat enough to make it easier. Alright. Here we go. What else is there? Oh gosh. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. That hurts. Oh man. Oh, you're too kind. You're too kind. You'll see where I always got to point out the tan line. Right there. Got the calves. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Calf muscles. I think that's it. I think that's the full. I think that's all the flexes. Here's the traps. In case you want to see the traps. And then Adam's apple. And that is it. Now, we may just continue the stream just to hang out. I'm not tired. Don't really have I could do some dishes, right? But I'm probably not going to tonight. I'll probably do dishes tomorrow night. Aubrey, get out here. I'm not doing that. Crazy. You crazy. Oh, heck no. Heck no. Oh gosh. I didn't mean for that to collapse. 'Cause I'm insane. All right. There we go. Oh, there we go. That was a good workout. It's a good workout, probably about an hour and a half, give or take. About an hour and a half. It was fun. Now, I don't even know. I don't even know. Now we're just chilling. What do we do when we chill? I don't know, I usually end up just watching like a video, like Netflix, or what movie was I watching last night? Let's see. Let me go continue watching. I must have finished the movie. I think it was. Oh, I think it was a movie with Gerard Butler. No, it was the Foreigner with Jackie Chan. That's what I was watching. I've watched it a long time ago, but that's why I went to sleep last night watching. I'll continue watching it tonight. Let's see. I need to watch They Live. Is that on Netflix? I don't see it. Let me see. They Live. The 1988 film. Ooh, with Keith David. I like Keith David. He's a good actor. I like him a lot. In case you don't know Keith David, boom, that's Keith David right there. I like him. He's always seemed like a pretty good, chill kind of dude. Oh, it's got Roddy Piper. Was he in the Saw movie? No, he wasn't in the Saw movies. No, I forgot who it was. Let me check though. They Live. Say a drifter stumbles on sunglasses that allow him to see the truth. A world filled with subliminal messages and controlled by malevolent forces. Sounds pretty good. That's like the unfortunate thing. I feel like there are like really good movies, like older movies, like people will completely like ignore and like not even like go back and watch because the graphics weren't as good and things like that. Some folks call it a documentary and not a movie. Shoot, there's quite a I could see that though. I could see that. There's quite a few things out there where it's like when you get into it, you're like, yo, this hits too close to home. And so then sort of defeats the purpose of like movie and like, I often like if I'm watching a movie or something, I'm like, I want to enjoy the movie just for the aspect of like enjoying it rather than like if I were to watch like a documentary or whatever. I'm trying to get the sweat off my back. I'm a sweaty dude. Yeah. But sometimes, I mean, you get it. With that smile, I know you know. But sometimes, I like to just watch a movie and just enjoy it for the fact that it's a movie over the messaging and whatnot. I'm telling you, there's so many times that like my wife will be like, oh, this movie and like the messaging or this or whatever, and I'm like, oh, like Turning Red. Did you guys watch that, the Disney movie? And it was about like, a girl becoming of age and, things that happen when a girl gets older and is like hitting puberty. I was like, what the heck? I thought it was just about turning into like a freaking panda. Like, I was like, what? Did not get it at all. Movie messaging, like, unless it's too obvious, just goes right above my head every time. Aubrey, I used to take like cold showers, like only the cold, and then um, to put it quite frank, I'm a little crazy mentally. I remember one time when my son was like real young, and it's like bedtime, and my wife's like trying to calm everything down. I'm talking like, few months old, kind of young. I don't even think he was 6 months yet, and that's when I started like getting into cold showers and stuff. And I turned the cold water on. I got in the shower, and um, I just started laughing like hysterically, like when the Joker, not in the live action, but when the Joker is like laughing in like the cartoons, and you're like, he's actually mental. I like that is legitimately like what was happening to me. I wasn't shivering. I wasn't like I was laughing like psychotically. My wife like went into the bathroom and gave me like the most angry death stare possible. Never seen like a death stare so insane, or it's like so intense, so intentional, with like you're about to like see your ancestors kind of thing, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is not good. So I was like holding in, like my eyes twitching, and like ah. Because like it's like bedtime, like, and yeah, so I don't take like cold showers anymore because of the psychotic episodes it puts me through. But then also, cold doesn't help with your muscle growth. I know a lot of like it can help with like soreness and things like that, but I've been a lot more focused on like hypertrophy, or like my muscles getting bigger, and like cold things contract, warm things expand, and so have like doing cold can make your muscles, whether it's like a small amount or whatever, but like smaller. You know what I'm saying? Held, you said you can guess. I'm not 25 or 27. Do you want to take one more guess before I tell you? He said movie tip, Quest for Fire. All right, let me check that out. Quest for Camelot. Quest for Fire. 22. Wow. Okay. I'm 30. I appreciate that. Aw, dang, Aubrey, you took too long. I was gonna say, I was like, Aubrey, didn't you already know? I'm pretty sure, like, when you hopped on the TikTok, like, a few times ago, we talked about my age, something like that. But hell, I appreciate the lower guesses. That's very kind of you. It's not often that someone overages me, which I appreciate and makes me feel good about myself. So thank you for making me feel good about myself in some form or fashion. Sarah, let him come between the two of them. Wait, what? After all this time, why did you just sit there and let him come between the two of them? I don't know what you're talking about, but what's up, Bert? So, Quest for Fire and They Live. I should have put on this stream. I wonder if I can change the title. Let's see. Not start a poll. No, not share. What about this one? Chat filter. Hide a live video, no. I don't know what, yeah, I was gonna say, too bad I can't change, like, the live title in studio. Alright, let me check that out. That way I can, like, put in there, because since I just finished the workout, that way I can put, like, oh, and hanging out, or, like, and chilling. Studio. Let's see. Live. Pull, day, workout, and chill. Ah, Daniel, my boy, let's go. Obviously, I wasn't even thinking about that because I was like, oh, I'll just do it on my phone. Appreciate it, my friend. Appreciate you. Oh, Aubrey, stop. Stop. You're gonna make my head swell up. I actually have a very small head, to be honest. Like, I probably wear like kid size hats. It's it's dumb. It's dumb. I like to think that it doesn't affect my intelligence though. Who knows? It could be like, nah, you are Trigos, you are stupid. That's fine, alright? I may be stupid. I may be dumb. But I lift weights. I can lift more than my own body weight for a bench press. That was very exciting the first time that happened. Hey, if I go to my Instagram, I think I made a video on it. I was so happy. It was like the first time I was attempting to bench more than I weighed. It was 83 weeks ago. Yep, 83 weeks ago, so a little over a year ago. I was 189 flat with pants and shoes on, and then I don't know where. I want to say it was like a 45, and then it looks like there's 2 10s, 2 5s, so 135, 55, 75, 85, 95, so 200 pounds. So I benched 11 pounds more than I weighed, and I successfully did it. Here, check it out. Boom. I was so happy. People were saying good stuff. No spotter. Awesome. I was so excited. How much do I weigh right now? I just weighed myself earlier. I think it was 196.8. Let's double check. Shoes on. 195.8. 195.8. Boom. So if I was 196.8, then I dropped a pound today. Ooh. It could also just be the like spot in my basement, because you know, like, scales can always have, since they have like the pressure plates in the corners, it could always be off since mine's not. I don't know. I feel like it's hard unless you have like one of those scales that like you have the weight and it's like that big block and you just like chunk it to each part. I feel like it's hard for you to have like an exact measurement unless it's something like that, because I feel like those are really accurate, but like digital ones I feel like always are a little iffy, stuff like that. Where did I get a text from? A Facebook password reset? What the heck? Someone's trying to get on my Facebook? Oh. You know what? I don't even think I've logged into my Facebook since I built this new computer. That's crazy. I don't ever get on Facebook. Dang, it wasn't me. It was someone. Hopefully they're not watching the stream. Da-da-da. Send notification. I have to check my notifications on my phone. What is no? All meta or something like that? I don't know. Waiting for approval. What? Oh well. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. It's nothing I really care about. So, fun fact. Can I pick? Yeah. Sort of. Boom. I do better at a shoulder wave though. Yo, I got another text. This is real fishy, real fishy. So fun fact about me is I'm a little bit crazy, right? I mean, you being around, you already know. Belly roll. Boom. I often, Daniel knows, I've told him, I've many times in my life, I have some scars on my back because I will fall asleep with like one of those like space heaters on my bed. This was one time. That's on my Instagram. When I fell asleep. You can see like the blister on my back. Yeah. But check this out. Out of about 90 weeks ago, that's what I looked like. I wish it would like get a little less light. Darn. You can't really see the physique there. I feel like my pecs definitely have grown. That was like 90 weeks ago. I feel like you can see more of like the middle pecs, that they've gotten bigger, as well as like the bottom. I feel like it was more like this looking. Shoulder, I'd say striations are pretty close. And I do feel like my abs are better now than they were. So shoot, a whole year later, I feel like the physique definitely got better. So that's nice. Trying to slowly like really get better, but I'd say it's more so recent. You know, now that I'm not really sweaty anymore, I can do this. Yeah. What the heck? I got another Facebook password reset? Dang. Okay, I'm not sure I don't know if it paused or not. That's like 3 Facebook things in a row. Blake, found myself back here. What's up? Welcome back. I appreciate that, Blake. I appreciate that. I hope you're generally happy for real. I hope you are too, Blake. Appreciate it. Dumb shirt? No. What do you mean dumb shirt? This is a cool shirt. I love it. Actually, the guy that I got like these clothes from, he's a guy that I follow on YouTube. It's his Edge Lifestyle. So this is the shirt and the shorts. You know, they got the compression underneath. I like it a lot. It's like that nice material where it like, boom, stretches. I feel like it hugs in the right spots. So like on the arms, shoulders, and then it's a little bit more loose. So I feel like I got this on. I'm like feeling good, and it's kind of like silky or whatnot, or like not silky, but like more smooth. So get a smaller size. Nah, I already have this one. Not to mention also, like I plan on getting bigger and whatnot. So I wanted to have like some room for growth as well. Get that, but I just never got to it. Out of the trilogy, let me look. Deadpool. How do you know if I even like Deadpool? I do. Deadpool's like top 4 or 5 favorite superheroes for me, or anti-villains, whatever you want to call it. The comedy for me, it's right there. That's along my comedy. It's oftentimes in my head because I gotta be careful what I say around people, so that way they don't know how crazy I really am. Shoot. So the first one, I gotta say between the first or the third. Between the first and the third is definitely gonna be my favorite. The second one I liked it, but I'd say like the third one, there was just so many like different like points where it's just like threw you for a loop a little bit between like uh, not Captain America but Johnny Storm kind of thing, or like all that stuff was really good. I really like Hugh Jackman. Actually, fun fact, on my mom's side, I have a relative who was the director for Boy from Oz, which was the Broadway musical that Hugh Jackman was a star in. And then he also later came in when Spider-Man was on Broadway. He later came in when it was failing. He came in and fixed it, and then Spider-Man became popular, like the Broadway version. So that's cool, fun fact. Family member of mine. Like mom's uncle kind of thing. Do I play old Xbox games? Not really. I've played a lot of older Xbox games, but not currently. Not currently. So Blake, are you saying when you said the shirt, were you saying that you have like actually wanted to order this exact shirt like from Edge Lifestyle? Is it? Well, if that's the case, that's crazy. Just a crazy coincidence, in my opinion. Dude, yeah, Hugh Jackman, absolutely. Yeah, Hugh Jackman is like such a good actor. His voice is wonderful, and good dude overall. I've never heard anything bad about Hugh Jackman. Yep. Like legitimately right here, if you type in Boy from Oz Broadway director, it'll say the Broadway production of the Boy from Oz was directed by Philip W.M. McKinley. That is a relative of mine. I met him. He's married to a guy named, I think, David. Let me see. That's crazy. Yep, and then it says Spider-Man's Phil William McKinley will tackle, like, that's just funny. That's funny. So I saw the line on Instagram a few months ago. I like it a lot. I personally like it a lot. I have like four. I have 4 pairs of the tech joggers. I like that a lot. And then I have 3 pairs of shorts. I have the black, the greenish ones, and the blue ones. The tech joggers, I have the black, gray, tan, and blue. I have 2 shirts. I have the black one, and then I have like the grayish one. And then I got the swimming trunks. I really like it a lot. Like, the reason why I've gotten so many of the clothing, and there was also a sale that happened like not too long ago, so I was like, oh snap, like let's go, saving some money too while I'm buying these. I got the swim trunks, and I like those too because they're like a hybrid, quick drying. They didn't seem like super quick drying, but like definitely faster than normal swim trunks to me. Yeah, just overall like pretty sweet. And so, okay, also with, like I said, I'm related to Phil McKinley, who directed like Boy from Oz and Spider-Man. So, also relative on the same side was a former president, William McKinley, which if you look, boom, president. So... on my mom, I don't know about my dad's side. I don't think there's anyone crazy like that. But on my mom's side, I was always told that William McKinley was a distant relative of mine, which is why I think Philip's middle name is William. Philip William McKinley. Do you see resemblance at all? So shout out to my mom's side. Old Deadpool game. Oh heck yeah. Heck yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. But I'm not even joking either. I mean, it could be a lie. So it's not like I'm like, "Oh, I've done the DNA test." I haven't. This was just my mom's word about the president, but Philip the director, like I've been to the same family reunions with him like since I can remember. You know, they got like a lake house that was my aunt had a lake house. It was a small one, or like a lake cabin, but then it burnt down, I guess, like a while back. But I remember like me and my family would stay with her at the lake cabin, and then Philip had like a house on the other side of the same lake, but it was really nice. Or if it wasn't his, then it was like his mom's or his sister's or someone, but it was like a really big one and nice one. We never stayed there. We stayed with like my aunt's at her lake cabin, but when we did like family reunions and stuff, it was out there. And yeah, just kind of cool, like looking back and like seeing like relatives and stuff like that, and that like a relative of mine that I'm directly related to is like a full-on director of a Broadway production. Like shoot, I almost wish I was a little bit older so I could have I don't know, displayed some of my talents and I'm on Broadway. Shoot, if I had the option, if I had the chance to be on Broadway back in the day, not even back in the day, I would still do it right now. That'd be cool. Because I love singing, performing. Dancing might be a little bit more difficult. I'm not like I wouldn't say my dancing skills are bad, but my dancing doesn't include like a Broadway kind of dance. I'd be more like a freestyle dancing kind of person over Broadway. But if it was just like singing and then, oh no, I gotta run to this side of the stage and then back to this side and climb up a couple stairs, stand on a piano and spin around a couple times, that's not too bad. I'd do that. Let's see. Deadpool Xbox game. Let's see which one this was. Yo, I remember the game. I didn't play it. I didn't have it. But I remember watching like people play it on YouTube and stuff. And Deadpool always talking about chimichangas in this dang game. I know exactly what you're talking about. And then I used to play, what was it? There's like some Marvel game. What was it? It was before the Avengers. Old Marvel games. Ultimate Alliance 2, that's what it was. Or Ultimate Alliance. I didn't have 2 because I didn't have the Xbox 360. I just had the normal Xbox. Yes, back in the day. Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I remember playing that all the time. Deadpool was one of my characters I would play as. Yep. I'm pretty sure you could play as. Let me see. Let's see. Marvel Ultimate Alliance characters. Yep. Yeah, you can play. You can play as him. Let me look at. I'm looking at the lineup here. So Deadpool, Nightcrawler, freaking. I've always loved Nightcrawler. Star Lord is a later on character that I loved, and it was because after the movies came out, I didn't really know much about Star Lord. After the movies came out, I was like, yo. Between the between Deadpool's comedy, if it was a mixture between him and Star Lord, I feel like that would be me. Like my actual inner dialogue, as well as things I want to say. If you put a mixture between Deadpool and Star Lord, that would be like me. Like put Star Lord's playlist, Deadpool's comedy, and then as much as I wish I could say like I want to like because Iron Man is my favorite, but let's be real. I'm not a playboy. I'm not a millionaire yet. Never going to be a playboy millionaire. Hopefully one day that'd be cool. But no, I would definitely between like Deadpool and Star Lord. That would be my like Trigos is the baby of Deadpool and Star Lord. I don't know how they would make a baby, but that would be the baby. It'd be me. And let's see. So Deadpool and Nightcrawler. I feel like Iron Man. And then at the time it probably would have been Ghost Rider as well. I really liked Ghost Rider back in the day. Because my introduction to Marvel characters was never from like comics or comic books. It was all from the movies. And that's because I didn't have anyone like in my life that had any comics or like did anything along that nature. You know, like I had an older brother like into like Star Wars was like his thing. So I also like Star Wars a lot as well. But like Star Wars was like his thing, or Diablo back in the day. But it was never like Marvel characters, DC characters. I just knew them from like movies and like different things, like just general, like, oh, this is a character, whatnot. It wasn't until later, like getting into like more comics and like videos and like learning about the characters of like different stuff. Pull up the characters. I got you. I'm actually looking at a list right here, or looking at the picture of the list or a picture of them. So like of these though, there's like Deadpool, I always loved. Nightcrawler is one of my top 3, or I'll tell you it's top 5 favorite superheroes. Iron Man, always loved him, and then Ghost Rider over there. Those probably would have been like the 4 people. I might have picked like Venom or Spider-Man, or Wolverine. But like I didn't know who Black Panther was, didn't know Wasp, didn't know Hawkeye, Black Widow. Like I knew Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, Hulk. Probably knew about Daredevil and Elektra because of the movies with Ben Affleck. And see, there you go, Ben Affleck again as a hero, but he didn't stay a hero, the same hero. He moved over. So he literally went from Daredevil to Batman. And then Elektra, I knew about Storm. Didn't know about Weapon X. I knew about Wolverine. I didn't know Scarlet Witch. Didn't know Groot and Rocket. Didn't know Star-Lord, Gamora, Drax. Didn't know them. Luke Cage, Iron Fist. Didn't know them. Didn't know Gwen Stacy, Spider-Man. Didn't know Miles Morales, Spider-Man. Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, Doctor Strange. I didn't know about any of those guys. Bloodstone. Didn't know about any of those guys. So it was, for me it was like a much more basic, just like common knowledge at the time. But man. And then because then I started playing Ultimate Alliance 2. I think that was on the Wii, on the Nintendo Wii. Let me see. Yeah. That's when I would play the second one. It was on the Nintendo Wii. That's why I had it. And then they had added in like the Fantastic Four in there, Doctor Doom, Moon Knight. They had a few more people that they added in, so that was cool. But yeah, I'm telling you, if Thanos was in there, shoot. I didn't know who Thanos was either. Like back then, I just had such little like superhero knowledge of even who the characters were for so long. Because again, like I had no one in my life to, like go through comics or like learn about different superheroes and or anything like that up until maybe like 10 years ago, something like that, like when Iron Man started actually coming out and Captain America and all that. Start with the games too. Heck yeah, it's just so cool. It's just so cool. Like such a fun world to like get lost and invested into. I love it. I love it. So yeah, then after all that, I never played the third one. I wonder what year that was made. Let's see the release date on Ultimate Alliance 3. That was 2019. I wonder if is there a 4? No official release date. While fan-made concepts and wikis exist for potential titles like Marvel Ultimate Alliance 4 The Rise of Kang or Marvel Ultimate Alliance 4 Post Infinity, these are not official projects. So that could be cool if they made a fourth one. I'd get that. If they made a fourth one. Looks like the third one was made in 2019. So not too bad. I wonder if it's on Steam. I'm about to check it out. That'd be fun if it was. Let's see, the Steam store. Oh, frick. Dang it. I forgot I have to buy Outlast while it's still on sale. And stream that. I'll stream that after I come back from my long break of no streaming. Gosh, I'm so stupid. Why did I ever agree to that crap? It's so dumb. So Marvel Ultimate Alliance. No, it's not on here. There's not a whole. I mean, there's a lot of Marvel games, but it's like Puzzle Quest, Contest of Champions, Guardians of the Galaxy, Lego, Spider-Man 2 Remastered, Marvel Rivals, Marvel Snap. It's not the other stuff. And then there's a ton of DLC. A ton. A ton of DLC. Sure, this is sweet. Yeah. I don't really know what to talk about now. It's not very often where I don't know what to talk about. I guess, do you guys have any questions? Do I ever go back and play the old games? Oh, perfect. What a great question. No, I don't. Mostly because I don't have them. If I did have them, then I would. Like, there's some other games that, like older games and stuff that I like playing. One, for example, if you've ever heard of Disgaea, this is it. Disgaea, like on Steam. You'll see I have got like 6.2 hours on that one. I've got 110 hours on the PC Disgaea. That's like an old like PlayStation game that I really liked playing. It's just like a turn-based strategy one. It's just fun to like play. So that's one I like playing. I haven't downloaded it on my new computer. Let's see. I can't wait until Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out. So that'd be fun. I've wanted to play 5, but I'm like, I don't want to play 5 and put time in and like be like, oh man, this is fun. I want to get back into it. When 6, I feel like is constantly around the corner. So I'm like, I'm just gonna wait until 6 finally is out. Let's see some other games. I've enjoyed playing like the Monster Hunter. Because I guess the recent one was Monster Hunter Wilds, but then Rise, I liked playing that one a lot. I like throwing it back to playing some like old NBA 2K games. Just sort of messing around with like, what is this? 103 hours I have in like 2K15, stuff like that. Let's see what else. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I really enjoy. That's like an older game. This one got like 36 hours into that one, 6 hours into this. A lot of these games I haven't played on my new computer, so they're not downloaded because I built my new computer like a few weeks ago. Hogwarts Legacy, I never got it, but I've heard it's really fun. I've also been getting into some Warhammer, Dark Tide, Vermintide 2, so some Warhammer 40,000, that's been fun. I'm trying to see some other... Balloon Tower Defense, such a bop. An emulator, oh yeah, I used to have an emulator on my old stuff, because I'd play Luigi's Mansion, Zelda Ocarina of Time. I never got the Mario Party because I have a 64 and I have Mario Party, so that one. I'm trying to think what other. There's some other like 64 or GameCube games. Let's see. Nintendo 64 games. Let me see a list. Because there's quite a few. Oh, Pod Racers. That was Super Mario 64. Pod Racers was a Star Wars game where you were Anakin Skywalker, or like I guess you could be other characters too, depending on which like pod racer you picked. But games that I would play would be Zelda Ocarina of Time, Super Mario 64, Paper Mario. Loved. Oh my gosh, the Paper Mario from the 64 is peak Paper Mario to me. I've played the newer ones. Nothing at all has compared to the original like 64 Paper Mario. That one is like a near perfect game for me. Love it. If you could play it with someone else, that'd be even better. But like that, I loved that game. I spent so many hours when I was a kid playing it. Star Fox 64, it was fun, but because I'm not like super big into that like type of game genre, it was like fun to play for a while, like an hour, and then I'd be like, all right, I'm good. But that one was fun. I didn't really like the older Smash Bros because it didn't feel as fluid as the newer ones. I still enjoyed playing them, but I ended up being like really good at Smash Bros. Specifically Brawl on the Wii. I got really good with that. I didn't re-download Mario Kart but that was a good one. Pokemon Stadium, I really loved that one, and Pokemon Puzzle. Those were lots of fun. Let's see what else. By my, I have the green one, like the green one that you can like see through. Then and it came with with that same matching controller. Mario Golf. Oh shoot, I forgot about that. I didn't re-download it, but I really liked Mario Golf and Harvest Moon. Harvest Moon for me, that one was that one was a bop. I didn't end up playing Harvest Moon until much later. I think was it Harvest Moon? Was that on the PlayStation? Yes. Back to Nature. Harvest Moon Back to Nature. That was on the PlayStation. That one I liked a lot. Yep, the see-through, yep. And then it also came with the yellow controller. I heard that Hey You Pikachu, StarCraft 64, like those ones were really good ones. I never had them though. Dr. Mario, it wasn't until I got a Wii and you could like go to like the Wii store where you could buy it, so I got Dr. Mario on the Wii. Much later. 1080, the snowboarding game. Yo. This one right here. That was it right there. I loved that game. I'd play that for so long. Stream some of the old games you'd watch. Heck yeah, that'd be fun. I'd have to get like the emulator and everything. And of course, since I'm not gonna be streaming for a while, it won't be until I get back. Mario Tennis. Oh my gosh, Gauntlet. I loved Gauntlet. I got the, you know what I'm talking about if I say Gauntlet. I got it on Steam. Because when it came out, like the newer Gauntlet, I got that. I have like 13.1 hours on it. Yeah. I just gotta take care of some stuff first before I get back into streaming. Pokemon Puzzle, I played all the time. I loved it. Loved it. Let's see. I didn't have 007. Or Doom. I didn't own Doom, but I played it a little bit. I had that same aunt that I was telling you about, that who had the lake cabin. Her husband had Doom, so I would play with him sometimes. Bomberman, that was a fun one. Mario Party 1, 2, and 3. I played 2 and 3, but I didn't own them. Get Over It. Oh shoot. Why do I know that game? Not the movie with Kristen Dunst. Oh, Getting Over It? Like with the hammer thing? And then dude's like climbing? Are you talking about that one? Getting Over It? I never played it. Oh, shoot. I might have to try it out. Let me go on Steam and look at it. Getting Over It. I might have to try it out. Maybe one of these days. Oh gosh. I'm trying to see if there's any other. Castlevania was a really popular title, but I never had that. NFL Blitz, I do think I had that, but it was so wishy-washy. Like you'd move characters and they're like, like if you know what I'm talking about, you know. Oh, Donkey Kong 64, that one was a bop. I played that all the time. I've beaten it. Both Wife Ghost and I beat it together, where like we would take turns and stuff. Spider-Man I played, but I didn't own it. Mega Man. That one was fun. I played Mega Man when it was on the PlayStation. That was a fun one. There's some Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. Pretty sure I had that one on PlayStation as well. The old Dragon Ball Z on GameCube. Let me look. BBC GameCube. Oh, you're talking about Budokai? I played Budokai 1, 2. Wasn't there a third one? That was like my original. So I didn't play it on the GameCube. I had a friend, and we would play it on the PlayStation 2. Yeah, Sagas. I'm pretty sure he had all of the Dragon Ball Z games. But it was all PlayStation. He didn't own. So back in the day, he didn't own any Nintendo game or Nintendo consoles, and I didn't have a PlayStation 2. But he traded me, like for borrowing. He traded me because he wanted to play Ocarina of Time, where I got to borrow his PlayStation. He got to borrow my Nintendo 64. So then I got to play Final Fantasy 7 and go through. I didn't finish the whole game because, at least at the time, because it took me too long to beat it before he could beat all of Ocarina of Time, because he would like no life it, and I would be like outside playing with other friends while he's inside. I've played the newer Zelda games like Wind Waker. Let me look at I have not played Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment. Is that out yet? Oh no, that comes out on the Nintendo Switch too. That's such a disappointing thing. Yeah, the newest ones I've done is Breath of the Wild, Wind Waker. I don't know if I do have a Switch, yeah. I haven't played Tears of the Kingdom. Apparently that's like a really good game. That's got that same kind of look as Breath of the Wild. Is Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, I have a Switch and a VR headset. What? Let's see if there's any other games. All the game systems I've had started off with a Nintendo 64. Because of older siblings, I'm the youngest of 5. Because of older siblings, I've had a Sega, NES, like Duck Hunt back in the day, like all that stuff. I've had all that, but by the time I had like my own system, it was the 64. So I got that, and then years later, a PlayStation 1, and then an Xbox, and then a Nintendo Wii. So I never got the 360. I never got PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 3. I got the Nintendo Wii. And then I didn't get any other game systems until the Switch. And that's the last game system I've had. Since I got the Wii, after I got the Wii, a few years later is when I started getting a laptop, and then a little while later got a newer laptop, and then I built my first computer, bought a computer, built other computers for other people or helping them, and then built the computer I have now, which so I love it. I love it so much. Animal Crossing was fun with siblings back in the day. Oh heck yeah, I sound old. No, I get that though. I get that. I uh I used to play my game that I used to play with my siblings, which is so funny. Excuse me. I'm actually getting tired. Let's go. I can sleep. And it won't be at 5 in the morning. The games that I would play with my siblings back in the day was on the 64. It was Mario Party, and I never lost. I'm very competitive. I'm more competitive than all my siblings. And the age difference between me and the next closest is about 6.5 years. And then there's like 3 years that they're older each. So it was like, so I saw I'm the youngest, but even that being the case, I'm insanely competitive. So it's like me, my 3 sisters, and then oldest brother. I did not lose games to anybody, and it was like around the age of like 6 or 7 when I started beating my brother was moved out way before because there's like 15 years between us. My my sisters, I was like age 6 or 7 when I started beating them in chess. Like, legitimately, like they weren't like taking it easy on me. Now they're not like chess wizards or anything like that, but like that my competitive level, that's I probably should owe a lot of my like I don't know, maybe like my ability, like my competitive nature or talents or whatever you want to call it, to my siblings, because like I did not, like I would not lose. And it's not like I never lost anything, but I don't remember losing like anything for real to like my siblings. And that'd be the one game that I feel like I would struggle most with losing, like not beating my siblings, and it wasn't consistently, but it was Pokemon Puzzle. If you know what Pokemon Puzzle is, then perfect. If you don't, then I'll show you real quick. Pokemon Puzzle is where is this game right here, right? You'd have characters, and you're trying to let's see if it's this. There we go. You'd have this like whole scenario, and you had to get 3 in a row at least to make them go away. But in order for you to make like blocks, like these blocks up here, that would stack up on other people's, like your opponent's side, you had to have at least 4 blocks that would go like in a row. And then you had like the 3D version where it'd be like where you could like turn this whole thing and everything. Like there was many hours. You said you hated the game. I loved it. I never was able to beat, unfortunately. I was never able to beat, when I was a kid, Mewtwo, which was the very final boss. It was like anytime I got close, it'd be like he'd hit like 6, 7, 9, 3, 7, 8, 6. It'd be like a giant combo, and then all of a sudden my entire board was filled, and I'm like, hacks. Like he's hacking. Like there's no freaking way that he beats me every time. I don't even know. I don't know if my sisters ever beat him either. But like I spent hours and hours trying to beat that thing. And it was cool too, I thought, because there was like challenges. Like here was the menu, and you could do like a puzzle university. So it was like you get 4 moves, and you have to, complete, like everything will be broken down and completed in the 4 moves. And sometimes you had to like time it as well. So it was like, ooh. And so I remember doing like a ton of those, and then like going in one one player, and then like making it all the way to the very end at Mewtwo, and then it's like, oh, I'll lose. I'm like, dang. And then I'll beat my sisters at the game. I'm like, yeah, I feel better about myself. And now I'll lose to Mewtwo, and I'm like, I hate myself. And it would just go back and forth. But yeah, no, that was the only game that I can recall where I would actually lose to my sisters in any game, because I'm insanely competitive. like not healthy, competitive. So you still hook up all of our Game Boys to the GameCube, Pokemon Battle. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yes. Yo, Daniel, what's up? Welcome back, my boy. Yeah, I'm. It was so much fun back in the day. It was so much fun. It's nothing to worry about. Just playing some games, and it was like, oh, no one had to go to work because, that's what it was for, the parents to go to work. There wasn't like social media. There was nothing like your fun game, like your fun time was like going outside and playing with friends. Like if there was no like calling your friend up. It was like on a home phone, but not everybody had like a home phone, so it was like call them up and be like, "Yo, you home? You wanna play?" It was like being friends with like the neighborhood kids, like neighborhood block parties and stuff. It was all that kind of fun stuff. It wasn't the like everyone's just like calling each other up and texting and stuff. It's like it's just so much different now. Good and bad, both sides. So two more, then you're done for the night. Let's go. Long summer gaming and outside, yes. And we started doing this with our son too somewhat recently, but since it's been like summer, like going outside and catching lightning bugs. I remember doing that when I was a kid. Trying to get get a jar that had like some holes in it, so the lightning bugs would still like be able to breathe, and you just try to like fill the jar up as much as possible, and then you've got like your popsicles, and you're just like munching on popsicles trying to catch lightning bugs, and then you're like on the like where I lived, or like the house I lived in when I was really young, like around that time, like we had a pretty big porch, and so it was like a nice wooden porch, probably like if I had to guess, maybe like 50 to 70 square feet. Like pretty long porch. It was like a big enough porch to where you could like step down. That was up until I was like about 5. When I was 5, then we moved into like my parents split up, and there was not the money to have a nice house or anything like that. So then it was like apartment living after that. But like at that point, like it was like cool because it's like, oh, like my mom would have like an easel on the porch, and she would paint like sunsets and stuff, and then you've got the big yard, and we had like one of those playgrounds. Shoot, I was living like probably like a rich kid like lifestyle when I was up until I was 4 years old, and then my parents split up, and then I was poor. They would just go live from apartments and stuff. But yeah, those were like the days that I just like having like your neighborhood friends and just everyone having a good time. The roly polies, yeah. Remember that show, Roly Poly Oly? That's what I used to call them, the roly poly olies and dragonflies. We never caught dragonflies. I never did, like with me, like myself or my friends or anything. But heck yeah, I remember the roly polies. And you just like slightly flick it just a little bit, and you'd be like, whoosh. You're like, haha. But like you didn't want to like flick it too hard because you didn't want to like hurt it. The street lights meant time to go home. Yep. Yeah. And then, because I remember when I was younger, we had, I was a little bit young, but I got to like hang with my siblings sometimes, where it'd be like late at night. So then people like started having glow sticks, like the thicker ones and stuff. I actually have some glow sticks over here, from my stream, like way by. Oh, I think this is it. I think this is it. From my Halloween stream, like 2 years ago. Glow sticks. From like 2 years ago. Oh, I'm sure. Actually, I'm surprised. I don't think that there's any spiders. Spider webs for sure. I'm gonna pop one up. Crack one up. We get it. Yeah, we got it. Cause these always remember the Spy Kids. Said me too. My knee's hurting as we speak. Yo, same. My knee's hurting. Well, I sort of smacked my knee on one of my gym equipment stuff. Let's go! Glow stick! Ah! Let's go. My knee's only hurting because I smacked on something, not because I'm old. Alright, let me clarify that real quick. Daniel. We got the glow stick, baby. Ah! But do you remember? I don't have any of the thick ones because I used them all on my Halloween stream like 2 years ago. If you go back on my YouTube channel to like 2 years ago on Halloween, you'll see I was wearing like a suit, right? Yo, Creek, what's up? You're all good. You're all good. Appreciate you coming back. It was like 2 years ago. I had a suit on, and it was like a Halloween costume. I can't fit the suit anymore. I actually got rid of the suit because I actually have outgrown my wedding suit as well. But I didn't get rid of that. Just twisted my leg wrong at the gym. Dang, that's no fun. But yes, we had glow sticks. I had copious amounts of glow sticks. There was no Goku. There was no Dragon Ball Z poster. It was like glow sticks that would like line the back wall. I had the thick glow sticks and I was like twirling them. I was doing the moonwalk. We had Michael Jackson playing. Like, it was the full 9 yards. It was a one-man Halloween party, and then anyone on the stream that wanted to join in and just have a good time. It was literally just a party for me. It was a party of me, hosted by me, to the people, just to have a good time. Moonwalked like a champ, everything. So I need to decorate the basement with more cool stuff like that. That's what my wife has said as well. And I'm just stubborn, and I'm like, oh, how wonderful it would be to not live here, because we just rent where we live right now. So I'm like, oh, but we won't live here forever, so then I'll just decorate where we move, like when we buy a house. And then we've been here for like 7 years. I'm like, you know what, I should have listened to her. And so then, but then, because she already suggested like, oh, you should decorate, and then like, I'm like, no. Then when I finally was like, yeah, I should decorate, then she's like, well, that's without my help now, so have fun, good luck. I'm like, dang. Said, nah, I get the viewers now. Maybe I'll be able to decorate it like in this at least month off of streaming. Said wanted me to come over to the next Halloween stream. I know, but you were never here, Daniel. That was disappointing. I am probably gonna have a guest up in here. It's a friend of mine that I used to work with before he moved to a different place, but yeah, he is on YouTube here. He's a Pokemon like YouTuber named Peak My Pokedex, and so we both share the interests of the game RuneScape, and have played for many years off and on, the both of us. And so there was one night he came over. You know, he brought his computer. He doesn't need to bring his computer now though, because I have my old one, so he could just use that instead of having to bring his own. And I've got the desk that I built, Wife Ghost and all that. He's in a relationship with your cousin. And so I talked to him and I was like, hey, one of these days you should come over and stream, and we'll play some RuneScape together, hang out, talk, open up Pokemon packs, stuff like that. And he's like, dude, that sounds awesome. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Obviously it's gonna be at least, soonest would be end of September anyway. So, oh, well, not who I'm thinking of. Oh, I got you. Yeah, then no. So, it needs to look more fun. Posters live, maybe fake tree. We do have real plants, lots of real plants. My wife is very big into plants. At one point, we used to have over 100 plants in our what was guest bedroom slash gaming room, turned into our son's room. So it's been pretty cool. But she got rid of a bunch after we had them, just because it was excessive. So I'm thinking of was going to buy Pokemon. Oh no. Yeah, unless I well, because we have lots of grow lights, not for anything, not legal everywhere, but just between like the philodendrons and the hydrangeas and like there's lots. I know lots about plants. I know a lot. The variegations, the different types of plants, all because I've listened to my wife. But yeah, everything has none of it has been illegal at any point in history. So it's not that was kind of it is grow lights, but not for that reason, but because my wife just really loves plants, and so keep all of them alive, because we don't have like perfect window like placements for where they should be for the plants to get light. We just always have the plant lights on. Probably increases the light bill, but I'm willing to pay for it. But yeah, so we have plenty of plant lights, so it wouldn't be like difficult for them to stay alive down here as long as I watered them, once a week, whatever they needed. But I'm not interested in doing that. Let's be real. Oh my gosh. My wife will not be on my channel because she doesn't want to be. She has, like, if you look at my old streams, like, way back in the day, I'm talking, like, 40 to 50 subscribers. She was on my streams vocally, where I would be in the camera, and then my microphone, you can see here, when it's on, the microphone, I would be, like, talking right here, and the microphone would be way over here with my wife talking, and she would hop in the streams and like hang out, chat and stuff, but it's just not like in the cards anymore, and it just doesn't interest her. I made a video not too long ago, it was a little while ago, where we were playing the game Chained Together, and she said she would allow her shoulder to be in the video, so there's little bits and pieces of my wife, and also there's been a couple times where she's like shown her hand and shown her dreads, like through the camera, like where the camera, I was like, put your dreads in front of the camera, and then I'll like it's a curtain kind of thing, stuff like that. But yeah, she just doesn't want to be. That's also why I don't say her name. I call her Wife Ghost because she doesn't want to be like on the internet, and I respect it. I'm not gonna push that boundary or anything like that because I think it would be inappropriate for me to push that boundary, and yeah. But yeah, I think that's definitely a possibility, like decorating and doing all that stuff for holidays. That actually might be a fun thing to do. Hopefully, I'm really hoping, really hoping, as time goes on and our stream, hopefully my stream, like when we get back from the break, that it'll be a really good experience coming back, that I can bring a lot of enjoyment, excitement, and more people will join in on the streams, and overall it will just be a really fun and good time, and that we can just grow the community together. Honestly, I would like I've said many times, like I hope one day that I can just do this like for like my livelihood, for my family's livelihood, where I can just stream games, working out, stuff like that. Like that could just be like what I do for a living. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I don't know if I want. Like, no, I fully want to. I'd love to do that, but it takes a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of effort, and I believe in us. Yo, Inferno, what's up, my boy? So I need a PO box so we can send some decor for its stream. Shoot, I never even thought about that. Because eventually I'd like to do, because my wife is very crafty, I'd like to do merch. The first thing would be a hat. I actually always used to wear a hat on stream. Like, you asked Daniel back in the day. And the reason why I would always wear a hat every stream is because, like I said, I have a very small head. And the headphones I used to have before these ones, all of my headsets would fall off because my head's so small. So I used the hat to increase a little bit of my head size, so that way if like the headphones wouldn't fall, or if I leaned forward, they wouldn't like the bill of the hat would stop it. Like even this, like even these ones, probably the tightest headphones I've ever had. The Turtle Beach Stealth 600 series. These ones I really like a lot, but even these ones that are like one of the tightest ones I've ever had still can slide off if I'm being a little bit too crazy. Said make some workout stuff too. Ooh, that'd be cool. What was I gonna look up? Let's see. Oh, does a PO box cost money? Let's see. Yes, the price depends on the size of the box, location, and rental period. I wonder what the fee of a PO box would be. Balloon Tower Defense 6. Ooh, shoot. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow night. Cause if I cannot stream on, if I can't stream on TikTok for the annoying thing that happened, then I'll just be streaming here on YouTube the next couple nights, just like this. So probably won't be playing any games, but like after the workout, I'm not tired enough to like fall asleep, probably because I'm talking to you guys. So thanks, but we'll probably just do that, but not play any games. As much streams in before you gotta go. Exactly. I really hope that when we come back, like really in like a good way. We come back really awesomely. Let's see. PO box. Let's go the largest size PO box. Find PO box. Let's see what the price would be. That's a little bit more than I thought. I feel like if I did a PO box legitimately, I'd probably go for the 12-month one. $610 for a year. That's for the largest size. What about the smallest size? Oh, $192. That's not too bad. What if I go middle? $382. $69 for 3 months. What size though? For 3 months because there's a extra small, medium, large, and extra large. For the extra large, the one I was checking, it's like $175 for 3 months. There's no monthly. It's 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. So for the extra large one, it's like 12 by 22.5. But if you, yeah, I feel like the medium sized one, that one isn't too bad. If you go large, then it's for 12 months. It's $436. So let's see. I guess that's okay. So if it's $436 for a year, that's about like, it's a little over $36 a month. So that's not like crazy. It wouldn't be fun to be like, here's $400. But that's nothing too crazy. Yeah, for a year, that's not too bad. Like 30 some bucks. Gift some art for your wall for like Amazon without getting your address. Um, I don't know. I'm sure there's a way. Um, if that's something you're actually interested in doing, make like a wish list, yeah. If that's something that you're actually interested in doing, then like maybe message me on Discord or something and I'll figure it out. I can look into it. That's not, to be quite frank, I've never really thought about people giving me things. I've, it's not like something like I ever like think about. Like when people like donate and stuff, like I always tell people like I appreciate it, like super kind of you, appreciate it, always appreciated but never expected, because like I truly don't ever expect people to like give me things. Heck, it feels weird when it's felt weird in my life when like a family member gives me something for my birthday. I'm like, oh, why'd you give me something like the love languages and stuff, if you know about those, like gifts is my like I'm like negative gifts, like gifts do it for me. That does not like show me like I don't feel love when receiving gifts. I almost feel obligated. I need to give you something back, and that's just like how I feel. But like words of affirmation. So that's why when people say like compliment me, I'm like, you gotta chill, because my head's gonna swell up, because that's just And then like quality time, physical touch, a good hug, that does wonders for me. I'm like, shoot, that's all I needed. Now I can go about my life. Said the only way I can think of is making a wish list on Amazon. A Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh shoot. Alright. Well, I'll look into it a little bit more. So we're going together. Let's go. Let's go. A Jujutsu Kaisen. Alright, I'll look into it more. I don't think I've watch list? No. Is it wish list? Is that a part of like create a list? Shopping list, create a registry or gift list. I guess that'd be it. Name, I'd put Trigos. The occasion. Other. Housewarming. List name. This feels awkward. That's the list name. I have to add a last name. Trigos is the best. Date, allow items to be shipped to address from all sellers. Allow guests to ship non-registry items to my address. I guess make it for today. Private until I share a link. I probably would do that. Hide purchase status. Turning the setting off will hide purchase items until you're ready. Create. I don't know, Daniel. I'm gonna send you this list. Tell me if it says anything about my address. I'm gonna put Utopia towels, 8-piece set. Heck. Find a list or registry. This feels awkward. I'm putting towels on there. I don't know how to send this. Oh, wait. Share. Copy link. Discord. My boy Daniel. Daniel, I sent it to you. I got you. The freaking towels. Put the freaking towels on the list. Let's go. It says your gift list. This feels awkward. Has been created. Oh, it's wonderful. Imagine I sent it to the wrong person. Who else is Daniel on my Discord that I've talked to recently? Towels for the wall. Exactly, you get it. It's Utopia towels. Utopia towels, 8-piece premium towel set, 2 bath, 2 hand, and 4 washcloth. 600 GSM. 100% ring spun cotton, highly absorbent towels for bathroom, gym, hotel, spa, and gray. The word "and" it was hotel and spa, gray. That's how I meant to say it. These are the towels. Those were the towels. Now let's see. Jujutsu Kaisen poster. I haven't watched it. Now I'm gonna have to watch it. I'm gonna have to watch the anime. Because I can't. If that was something that I had on the wall, I'd have to watch it. So now I'm gonna. Gosh dang it. Now you've given me homework. I've heard it's really good though. I'm not gonna lie. I've only heard good things about it. I need to get like a, was it Crunchyroll? I need to get like a Crunchyroll account or something. And so I can like watch animes and stuff, keep up to date. No more YouTube. Crunchyroll.com. Gojo. Uh-oh. So all it said was your location, but not your address. What do you mean by that? Like it just says like you're sending it to Trigos's location. Or does it say like the state that I live in, or where do you watch animes and stuff, Aubrey? Oh, like the state? Oh, frick. Crunchyroll. Ooh, my phone is at 15%. Oh, shoot. Let's see. Can you make a Amazon wish list without showing your address or state? Set to only show your name, city, and state. Oh. I don't think I could do it. I don't think I would do it then. You said you also watch on Crunchyroll? Gosh dang. Daniel, you've had Crunchyroll this whole time and you never even told me your password? Dang. You think that you're a bro until the real things come out in life. Dang. I really thought we had something, Daniel. Really did. It's whatever though. It's whatever. Maybe next time. Bro, you could be on my Netflix, bro. You could be on my Netflix if you wanted. All you had to do was ask. Crap. Now I put myself in this situation. You said technically it's not yours. Let's go. Have you seen like those like videos, those short videos? It's like someone's like a dealer, but like of the password. It's like it's like a dude like walks around the corner and he's like, "Hey, you got what I'm looking for?" He's like, "Yeah," and it's like a piece of paper with like the Netflix password, and then then like the same thing happens again and again, and then the original owner, I think the one that I saw, it was like the grandma. She's like, why can't I watch anything? There's what are all these accounts? And he's like, Grandma, don't worry about it. She's like, I don't know what's going on. Oh, I love it. Oh, you got that free Netflix? Oh, I got you. I switched over to Mint Mobile. Let's go. And then, what was it? Disney Plus and Hulu had that one, or the Wi-Fi password, exactly. Disney Plus and Hulu had that one, like, deal going on or whatever for, like, a year. You get both of them for, like, $1.99, but you have ads. I was like, shoot. I will accept ads and only pay $2 for both of those. It's like, that's a good deal. That's a good deal. I think it was like around like Cyber Monday or like one of those days or Thanksgiving or I don't even remember when. It was one of those times, which means it's probably I wonder if I will get to renew the account with the same. That'd be cool if I could renew it with the same. Oh, I did not see that, Aubrey. Where? Use pirated sites or sometimes Crunchyroll. Oh, I got you, Inferno. Demon Slayer 2. Oh, wait. I don't see the message anywhere about streaming anime while you watch with us. I don't think you can do that. Or at least I know I've tried while I had like OBS, if you know OBS is like the streaming software. If you have OBS up while you're streaming or like while you have a video playing, it will pop up as a blank screen. So it doesn't allow you to even stream it. At least like so like if I were to stream it, it would have to be like me doing this. Like, oh, whoa, did you see that fight? Oh my gosh. Whoa. Like it'd be something like that. It wouldn't be like an actual whatever. Should try Amazing Frog. What's that? Amazing Frog? Oh, the mobile game? Oh my gosh. It's on Steam. What the heck is this? Oh, what the heck? On Steam it's $20. Is it free on your phone? People do it that way though. I could see. I mean, that seems to be the only way to stream it then. That seems to be the only way to stream it. From what I can tell, at least. Let's see here. So what are we watching then? Or Feed a Grow Fish, that's a fun game too. On Steam. Or to stream. Let me see that. Feed a Grow Fish. Oh, heck no. You're underwater? No thanks. No thanks. I'm sure this isn't rated scary, but being underwater, I actually have like chills right now, just thinking about it. Which, speaking of chills, being scared, all that fun stuff, I do have in my cart currently Outlast. Just so you guys know, I do have Outlast in the cart currently, which I will be buying probably shortly after the stream or tomorrow. So, woohoo, whatever. It's just cold sweat. Yeah. Freaking stupid. I know. I'm fully scared boy, scaredy cat when it comes to underwater anything. Put me underwater, I'm freaking terrified. Put me in scary situations in games, I'm terrified. In real life, it's whatever. In games, oh my gosh, I hate it. Make sure, don't forget to post in Discord. To post what? Oh, write some of the good ideas down. Oh, yeah, on the Discord. I got you. Yes, because then, yeah, we've got the game suggestions and all that stuff. Scary games, yeah. I hate scary games. I don't know what the frick. People have seen other people get scared plenty of times. Why do you need to see me get scared? Outlast was a game that I was like, oh, I don't ever need to play this. I never need to play this game. And now here we are, and it's in my cart. I hate that. I've heard of Bendy before. That's like a scary game, I think, right? Sort of like a Poppy Playtime-esque. Which I think, isn't the new Poppy Playtime coming out in a couple months? Poppy Playtime Chapter 5. This might be able, yeah, great. Grand. So happy to hear about that. Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 release date. So, based on development, speculate release sometime in 2026 or later. So, taking more time to develop Chapter 5 due to negative player feedback on Chapter 4. Suggesting a longer development cycle is needed to ensure its quality. I'd agree. 4, there's definitely more that needed to be added, I think, for Poppy Playtime. It was, don't get me wrong, it freaked me out and scared me, but, yeah. I have not heard, I've heard of Hello Neighbor, I've not played it. I do remember when us playing Phasmophobia. I'm not as scared as Phasmophobia now than I used to be because I've played it enough. So, to me, it's not as terrifying or anything like that. Oh, hold on. Oh, it says, where are you celebrating? I'll put Alaska. Share my address with sellers to allow items to be shipped. Hold on. Daniel. Let me share the thing with you now. Oh, not in the game suggestions tab. Daniel, tell me. Hold on, I think I can set the like gift thing or whatever. The registry, I can set it. It says where is it being celebrated. I think I can just put it to Alaska. You know I don't live in Alaska. That's like easy. Yeah, I have Gary's mod. I've played it many times. I used to play Prop Hunt back in the day. Like when PewDiePie would play Prop Hunt, always played it. Yeah, getting over it. Ugh. Rage-inducing, scary games. You guys just want to see me in torture. Don't ya? Don't ya? Yeah, no, but I think that may have. Daniel, you'll have to let me know if it says it. I'm just as far as I can tell. I'm pretty sure. Ooh, my phone is at 5%, which means we'll have to get off. I'll stream for like 1 more minute or like 2 more minutes, and then my phone will die. I'm gonna put on the charger. But the charger, I don't think we'll make it last. I think the charge will still be a little slow. Said, play a game you can make a server on like Minecraft or Ark so the Discord all can join. I could, except my issue with Minecraft is I don't like Minecraft anymore because I've played it for so many hours. Yes, the majority of those were vanilla Minecraft. Ark Survival, I never. So you're gonna send me a text? All right, perfect. I'll have to check out after the stream because I think if I close out of the stream like this, then it puts on pause. Oh, okay. It's on the Discord. Perfect. Well, that's not helpful. That's not helpful at all. Okay. Thank you, Daniel. What the heck? Shoot. I don't even know. The face on the pic. That's how I felt when you sent it. It's like, what? It's not supposed to be like this. My registry list settings. Yeah, I don't know how to change it. See what people find. Oh. Yeah, I don't think you can do it. I don't know. I'll have to check later though. But yeah, Ark is like a open world survival-esque game with like dinosaurs and giant bugs and stuff like that. But yeah, you can make like servers for it and whatnot, so people could just play whenever. I've got Ark. I don't have it downloaded on this computer. I've got Ark Survival Evolved and Ark Survival of the Fittest. I think Survival of the Fittest is the that's like the PvP, isn't it? It's like when you just have like, I think it's like 100 people hop into a giant world, and then it's like, whoever gets in there wins. I think Evolved is the one though. Alright, but I'm about to hop off the stream. I'm getting pretty tired. I'm pretty hungry as well. So I'm gonna make my protein shake that I should have made like an hour ago. And probably have like a bowl of cereal or something like that. Watch some more of this The Foreigner with Jackie Chan. Watch more, continue where I left off or fell asleep last night, and then go to bed. So tell me about the hungry one, not tired. I'm hungry and tired now. Oh man. But yeah, it was a good stream. I appreciate everyone for hopping in. We'll be live tomorrow for the workout stream. Workout stream tomorrow and Sunday night, and then we'll be done streaming for quite a few days. But like I said though, you know, make sure you hop on the Discord. You may see me like live on the Discord or something. For sure, if you have any questions or want to talk and say what's up, you can always message me on the Discord there as well. But who knows, maybe I'll have like you know, some time where I just be like, hey, I'm gonna hop on the general chat and Discord, say what's up for 10 minutes, for 20 minutes, whatever, while I'm hitting a workout or whatever, if anyone wants to join. So Inferno, it is not a vacation. That'd be awesome, but there's just some not awesome things happening in the personal life, you know, at the home front and whatnot. I just got to take care of. So we're just gonna focus on all of that, so that way, you know, things can be better. You know what I'm saying? Gotta make sure everything's taken care of in the personal life. So I want to focus on that and do the best we can do. So I appreciate it very much. But you guys all have a fantastic night. Appreciate you guys. Love you all, of course. Until next time. Peace.